So I gave my dog to a friend, hopped on a plane, and went to the UK. I'm in England. I went to 5 cities, all by myself.
No, you didn't.
We'll get to that. 5 cities. 3 I'd never seen. 2 I had. 1 I wish I'd skipped. Not again. But here's the thing. You might have noticed that for a while, I haven't really been myself. I have, but I've been changing. Life's been changing, mostly for the better, but I needed a break from telling personal stories, from travel. Then I got that. But now I want back in. And I figured that maybe England would be the perfect place to get back to those 2 things that I love, like Sonny Bury. Too loud? No, more specifically, exploring and telling personal stories along the way. I just need a drink, and we'll get into it. You good?
Sorry, mate. When is this gonna be about me? Because we're a bit fed up of you. Me.
Okay, maybe back to the beginning. So I've needed a break. I need a break from this airport, that's for sure. You might notice I'm lighter a bag. Just a word to the wise, when you're flying with Air France, 12 kilo limit on your carry-on situation, forgot about that, and they're draconian about it. Not nice. This is only really a problem because when I booked my flight, I kind of booked it pretty tight. I'm landing at 5:20 local, and the show starts at 7 o'clock. So I got to get backstage somehow, basically right in about an hour, which shouldn't be a problem, but they told me that the Manchester immigration is brutal. So we're going to be running kind of late, well, tight, as it were. So I really didn't want to let my bag go. I just wish I'd gotten a full night's sleep. What can I say? This is what it feels like to be Godzilla. King Kong. But this would be more of a King Kong type situation. They've done a lot to improve. Like Terminal 2 especially has gotten a lot of attention. But I wouldn't arrive here hungry if I were you. The options for food here are not great. And I only bring that up because I might be hungry. Anyway, I kind of got to this place where I needed a break from the personal storytelling, like the vlogging about myself, because I felt like I was kind of caught in a loop. And also I just needed a bit of space, a little bit of time. I needed to recharge from it and figure out like how I could come back to it in a way that I enjoyed. But the thing is that I needed to go through some stuff, whether it was through therapy, just business, friendship, whatever. Like I had to shift my focus away from that for a bit to kind of get my feet back under me again. And the good thing is that it's worked. The hard thing has been to resist going back to vlogging sooner. Like when I went to the States and went skydiving, I definitely wanted to make a vlog about that. All right, so it's Manchester, Liverpool, Brighton and Hove, Cambridge, and then London. My plan is to make sure that I get a photo of each. And if you've been watching my vlog for a really long time, you will recognize these because they've been around for like 6 years, and I think they were expired when I got them. So we'll see what we get out of them. But the first thing that we should probably do is take a photo in here. Cool. We have to go. which gives me about an hour to get through immigration, grab my bag, I don't want to forget that, get to the show. So while I do that and try to successfully make it before the doors close, I'd like to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, which ties in very directly to why I needed a break. BetterHelp. If you've been watching my channel for any period of time, you know how important therapy has been to me over the years, but especially in this last period where I've taken a break from vlogging. Vlogging was kind of like a temporary form of therapy, but I needed to really dig into some really difficult stuff. And therapy's been huge, a massive help for me. And so BetterHelp, it just always makes a lot of sense for me to promote because therapy is so important to me and they make it really easy to access. I'm gonna have to stop recording here though because I'm about to go on immigration and hopefully they're as easy as BetterHelp is. BetterHelp makes it really easy to connect with a wide variety of licensed specialists to talk about all kinds of things. And there are a number of things you could want to talk about, and of things I need to talk about. And let's be honest, I should be talking about probably more than I already am. But their platform makes it easy to go through and check the things that are important to you, what it is you're looking for, and they connect you with a therapist very quickly. It's 5:46. I need to be there in an hour max. You know, I fought with them not to check my bag for this exact reason. It's 5:54. We're gonna be on time. I just have to figure out how the train works and then, all right, train. Oh, Marks and Spencer, train. Hey, look, stay to the left. Oh yeah, train. So BetterHelp can connect you with a wide variety of specialists very quickly and easily. And I think the coolest thing for me, that I've said this before, is that they make it really easy to switch between providers. No questions asked, no guilt. Because sometimes it can take a lot of tries to find somebody that you click with. And the last thing you want to do is feel like you're hemmed in with somebody that you don't really want to talk to that much. Found it. Wait, is that what I want? Oh, this is the right one. Just missed it. So, while it might not be for everybody, if you've been thinking about getting therapy, I would highly recommend giving BetterHelp a try. You can go to betterhelp.com/Jay Swanson, supports the channel, pays for train tickets, keeps me moving. And it just makes a lot of sense because I'm a big fan of therapy as it is, and it's a great platform for connecting people to people, you know, patients to providers.
Is this going to Manchester Piccadilly?
I hope so. Oh. If not, I'm in trouble. Of course, if you're absolutely not a fan of therapy, you could always just, you know, overbook yourself and get some really tight deadlines coming after travel that gets kind of bungled along the way. It's one way to learn how to deal with stress. More expensive, not as fun. More fun, could be fun.
The next station stop is Field Green. Mind the gap.
The good thing is that sometimes stress gets reduced with better information. Turns out that it's doors open at 7:30, not the show starts at 7. So I think we have time to drop my bag off. Anyways, thanks to BetterHelp, one of the longest running sponsors of my channel and just genuinely very supportive. Really like working with them. Check them out, betterhelp.com/Jay Swanson. Maybe just don't inflict stress on yourself unnecessarily by being scatterbrained and just running all over the place. You know how it goes. Okay, hold on a second. I realized I never fully explained this. My buddy Paul is going on tour. He's a comedian and he does a bilingual English-French show that is hilarious. He's really talented. And a while back, he made a comment about how life on the road was just not so much fun, especially when you're by yourself. And I've had a job where I was on the road for long periods of time as well, so I told him I'd go with him. I thought that'd be a lot of fun. We're traveling with Adam, his manager and best friend.
Hello.
Toasty Handsome, whoa! And Manny, who's the sound and light technician and is French and is hilarious. It's gonna be a really good time. That brings us back up to speed. How's it going? Good to see you. What's up, handsome?
Bonsoir les Français à Manchester, salut, j'espère que vous allez bien. On va commencer dans 10 minutes. similar to my previous 2 shows. There are some jokes in French. Il y aura des blagues en anglais aussi. If you don't understand French, now's a great time to f*** off.
This is the one night of the trip that I'm not spending in a hotel or an Airbnb. Usually I would do Airbnb everywhere because I am traditionally kind of sick of hotels. This first night, I'm staying with Rick and Jay of the Indie Travel Guide, which you guys should go check out. They're cultivating, would you say cultivating, or putting together a list of similar creators to me, actually, travel creators who live in the place that they talk about, and you should go check them out. It's Indie with no E. That's what always throws me off when I'm looking for it. I always got that question, Jay, how do I find a YouTuber like you in blank? And I never could answer. These guys are working hard to answer that question, so it's really cool. Anyways, we have a train to catch, but we're gonna go get brunch first. And there's no rush on the train because apparently you can buy anytime tickets here and then just go when you want. Yes! Bonus.
They also did an interview with me that's live on indietravelguide.com. Yeah, drop the E, but they've got it. And before we go, Rick, I wanted to ask you, how do you say Manchester properly?
Manchester.
Manchester? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get these in every place. No,
it's not right.
Manchester. Manchester.
Manchester.
Manchester.
Oh.
Manchester. Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, this is
You gotta add a fucking in front of it. You can't just do
fucking Manchester.
Fucking Manchester.
Manchester.
Arcade.
Arcade. Those are mine, thank you. Salut, ça va? Ouais, bien dormi.
This is Jay pretending to work.
I don't know. The computer's not even plugged in. How does it work? Oui. I gotta make sure I don't cover the actual lens. Et on attend. I booked for the wrong hotel. There are two Ibis, however you say it, hotels in Liverpool. And somehow I picked the wrong one. I get the feeling probably because I just searched for Ibis Liverpool instead of following the link that Adam sent. My bad. Anyways, this is like a very Beatles music themed. There's an interesting mishmash of themes in this one. We'll see what mine looks like. But missing something? Not saw. She's the one that saw it. $14 million miles away from your guys' hotel. Well, this room is something awful. There used to be art on the walls. There's no longer art on the walls. All right, well, you can't win them all. I don't know how much better their rooms were. I don't know that they're that much better, but Liverpool. Hi. Oof. This place. Oh, get.
But first, Lucozade. Hey. Cheers, man. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah. Wait, you have to pay?
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Thank you. I'm really excited to see this much of, like, see a lot of cities really quickly in the UK. Get a taste for each, but I already feel like it's way too fast. Especially yesterday, Manchester, I would really like to see more of it.
Well, you arrived in the evening, so...
That was my fault, yeah. But I still would like more than an afternoon. How do you say Liverpool?
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
Was that good or no?
Yeah, it was
Liverpool.
nice. Liverpool, yeah.
Okay, that's it. Thanks.
That's it.
Hola. I brought you pizza.
Great. I'm excited.
It's still like 5. Jay Swanson.
Merci beaucoup tout le monde, à très bientôt, bisous, bye!
Sounds like so good. Can you like take a still and send it to me?
I already did take a still, yeah.
The roadie group.
Well, I'll think. So we're gonna do a selfie with
No, it's good that way.
there's Paul. No, it's great. It's perfect.
No, we'll get a minute.
There you go. It's very. I know we're very tan. Hope you're hungry.
I miss cinnamon so much. I miss Marks and Spencer so much. Please bring them back to Paris.
Apparently my Airbnb is above a pizza place, which could be amazing. Or dangerous. Or both. Yeah, both. Oh, stairs. I'm just trying to get a breeze going, but whew. You know, when I last week it was really cold everywhere, but especially in Paris, cold and rainy, and kind of that's what I expected when we were going to be up here. And then I saw that the forecast called for not cold, and it turns out to be very not cold, and I'm sweating a lot. Anyways, that's my whole story. But you think you get a sea breeze by the sea? We're very close to the sea. We should go check that out. Well, I bailed on the guys to get that cold brew, which was very worth it because I'd only had one coffee so far. And, you know, 2 trains and an underground later, cold brew saved my life. I wonder how they're doing. Not great. Well, I think I'm going to take a quick cold shower and then I don't even know what time we're supposed to be at the theater.
It delivers on the cold part.
Oh, mate.
There he is. Your Airbnb is enormous. Okay.
That was at the entrance. Like
Yeah.
People were, the flat opposite had their own clothes.
Oh, that's nice.
Going up.
Oh.
The ceiling with like shit on it.
Yep.
That was the balcony with like used.
Plenty of
just
horrifying things.
There's the windows.
Ooh.
Lovely.
It's real nice.
Just burnt stuff on the floor. More windows.
Ugh. That's grody.
And then this is the.
And that's where you ended up.
No.
There are normally 33 trains per day.
Whoa! Hot damn. This is my jam. I think this might be a little bit better than the Airbnb you were in.
Just a little bit. Jesus Christ. I mean, it only took 5 hours to check in, but...
Take me home.
Take me home, sorry. You have a charger for an iPhone.
Wow.
You've been amazing, man. You're very welcome. Have a good evening. Enjoy your show.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Oh, Jay, the drone here.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be legit.
So get the drone right now while the sun's like.
Yeah.
Look at those legs.
What's your name? Great.
All right. Sick, bro. The other one, so good.
20 minutes to showtime. I wonder what people imagine goes on backstage just before you go on set. I don't know. I'm so used to it now.
That is a good question,
I wonder whether
actually.
people go, I wonder what they're doing. I wonder, like, are the people out there now?
Yeah. I'm wondering what did that guy who hit his head when he walked out of the door?
Yeah,
why,
like,
he
I
came
wonder
back
what,
with
I wonder
beer.
what Paul's doing.
Oh, Brighton, what is going on? Son of Yahweh! Ooh, you're in the right place, bro. And I went years ago. Right. Go on, say it.
Yeah, I still have these sunglasses. It's amazing how, when I stopped wearing these, how many people actually started telling me how like cheap they looked. I was like, I'll still have them for running, I guess. It's early, not that early, but we've been having a lot of early trains and late nights, and going on tour doesn't provide a lot of opportunity for working out. I thought if nothing else, I might actually get to like a hotel gym or something, but that's not been the case. Thankfully, finally got like a good 7 hours of sleep last night. Woke up, you know, just kind of like, I need to run. I need to go do something. So I'm gonna get one run in. I'm not dragging my giant freaking running shoes all over the place just not to use them. They're such a pain in the butt to actually pack because I have like ginormous clown feet. So yeah, putting them to use. It's getting kind of hot out. We should go, but going on tour, it's been fun, but it's been chaotic. Thank you. I got my receipt. I'm gonna sit this here.
Because I never know.
I was just gonna ask if I'm. How do you say Brighton?
Brighton.
Brighton.
Yes.
I got that right?
Or if you're from London, Brighton.
Brighton.
Brighton, yeah.
Brighton. I like that too. Okay. I'm working on it. I'm gonna get this right. Getting it.
With the sun on there, mate.
Yeah,
that's a good shot.
Yeah, that's cool.
See, that was worth it.
That was worth it. Well, it's significantly better than the last one. There's actually stuff on the walls. Cambridge. Come on. Is this it? Thanks very much. I've been working on the video while we've been on the road, and it's been a while since I've edited a vlog. We're in Cambridge, and I crashed my drone. And unfortunately, the drone crashing footage is lost because, like any good blackout, I suppose the memory stops like seconds before the collision. So I don't have the classic drone crashing footage, unfortunately, but I do have some shaky footage of the venue that we're in right now. This place kind of reminds me of an old high school auditorium / cage match arena. And I wanted to get a quick view of, you know, everything the UK had to offer. But unfortunately, I'm only seeing England. No offense, England, but I want to see more. It's been a really fun experience. It's nice to spend time with friends, work, and also travel and just spend some good time together all around. How did that go?
Oh, the vlog! That's just how it went.
Wow! Look at
That's
that.
how it went. Drenched.
That is the sweatiest I've seen you so far.
It was so hot. It was so hot. But it was great. Yeah, it went really well.
Good.
11.
Can you book it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is it? Yep.
Hey, c'est parti!
Fucking loser!
first place on the entire trip that I haven't sweat through the sheets the whole night, so God bless air conditioning. Probably should pack up. We're headed to London.
I realized like this trip has highlighted this for me, but the whole summer has kind of pointed out, you know, life is just moving so fast, and I miss capturing it like this. I really miss this a lot. It's something that I used to do for myself when I started vlogging back in the day. I was just doing it for me, nobody was watching, and I kind of got away from that. And now, I guess that's kind of the whole point of the video is I really want to get back into it as I like, for me, documenting life for myself. If I'm gonna make these vlogs, I have to enjoy making them. I have to have a lot of fun, and if not, then what's the point? But I also just really miss capturing all kinds of fun experiences and sharing them as well. So we can do that with multiple kinds of cameras as we go. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Thank
don't worry
you
about
very
it, of
much.
course. This carrot cake is incredible. Those are pancakes?
Yeah, they're just quite chunky, quite tall.
Significantly chunkier than the pancakes I'm used to. Yeah, how do you properly pronounce Cambridge? If you're from here, I guess.
I'd say Cambridge.
Yeah,
Cambridge? Like that? Cambridge, just like that?
Well, you've lived here for quite a long time. We're both from Edinburgh.
Oh, you're Scottish. I'm traveling with a guy from Edinburgh, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you say it?
Cambridge. But it's that's no, but not acceptable though. You might also be wondering, where's Cooper? Why didn't you bring him along for this wild adventure with Paul Taylor? And I think you probably know the answer, but just in case you don't, it's really hard to bring dogs into the UK. Flying in with them apparently is really expensive, especially for like the extra paperwork. At least the friends that I have that have done it said it cost around 500 euros just to get their dog in, and there were some other concerns. Eurostar won't bring him, but there is a way to do it. It's basically like a special taxi that'll take you across the channel on the train, literally just to get into the country with the dog, or you rent a car and drive in. We'll figure it out. That might be a story for another time, but speaking of stories for another time, the whole disposable camera thing, I wanted to take a moment to thank my patron producer of the day, Melissa Thurman, and all my patrons. Thank you so much for making this possible in the first place. That disposable camera is for you. OG patrons will know what's going on. It's really fun and exciting to get back to some of that stuff. I'm looking forward to the traveling, and it's all made possible by my patrons, so thank you so much to all my patrons. Anyways, London. Hi, May.
Oh, she's got her hair all nice, look at her.
Shepherd's Bush Empire, please.
Since you're the local Londoner,
Yes.
how do you say London?
London.
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 Like that? London?
That's good enough.
Good enough?
Good enough, Mike.
All right, I'll take it. Thank you. London! Thank you. Whoa. Well, it's definitely the biggest room that I've been in so far. Something just seems kind of off about this place. But it's okay. It's just the main thing is it's hot. I need to get the air conditioning working. I gotta find a laundromat tomorrow for sure. This has been the sweatiest trip to England I could have ever imagined. It's September, it's boiling, and that's not really necessarily a complaint because it's nice to have some hot weather, but they have an international plug over here for me already. That's nice. I think the coolest part of this whole experience has probably been just hanging out with friends. It's just been such nice vibes, and I think there's something, the last few years for me, there's been a lot of
shifts in relationships and friendships, and a lot of, as I've become healthier, a different approach and a different way of looking at friendship and how I take good care of myself, but also the healthier I've gotten and the healthier friends that I've gotten, just kind of like the better that they treat you, like, and the easier it is to get along even in stressful situations. And there've just been a lot of little moments where I've noticed like, oh wow, these guys actually care about me, you know? But just the little things, like just the little considerations, the way that they treat me and my time as of equal value to theirs, and the consideration that goes into that. And even though there's a lot of joking and we're having a lot of fun, there's just a real sense of care for one another. And that has made this such a fun trip. So as chaotic as it's been, going on tour, hitting up all these hotels, barely getting to see anything, would love to change that. I 100% would go on tour again. Well, with Paul at least. This has been just such a great time, assuming that you'll have me, buddy. So tonight is Shepherd's Bush. This is the same place that Paul performed in last time we were in London a year ago. The O2, Shepherd's Bush Empire, the O2 Shepherd's Bush Empire. I should know the name of this theater. And then my part of the tour is over. They're going to continue on in a few days up into Scotland and then over to Ireland, all over the place. I really wish that I could continue the trip. This has been such a fun time. I don't want to stop. I genuinely, I can't believe that I'm missing out on Scotland in particular. It's gonna suck, but it's not gonna suck in the sense that I have another really cool opportunity in front of me that I'm going to be jumping on, and I will tell you more about that later. For now, let's go. Hey, how are you? Nice, man.
Here's the song, Mum. Here's the song.
It's good to be back in London. Sorry to everyone that had to line up by the I'm assuming it's not even trash. Is it trash? I don't know. There are a lot of people here.
Took a seat.
Liverpool, Brighton, Cambridge. The industry was there. That's what he used to say. And this show is called Beatles One. It's my third one.
I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you enjoyed watching this video, if you enjoyed this longer vlog that I've been wanting to vlog again for so long, I've been so excited, and I think you can even tell my energy right now. I can tell. Starting out, obviously, I had some really stressful stuff happen. If you've been following my podcast, you're probably aware of some French bureaucratic nightmares that plagued me a couple years ago, and they resurfaced right as this trip started. I came into it very tired. It's been nonstop. I've been working nonstop, but like my energy has come back partially because of these great men that I've been able to build friendships with and spend so much good time with, and partially because I really love vlogging. Like I love
documenting my life and being creative about it and just having a lot of fun with it. And so if this is something, if you've made it this far into the video, if this is something you enjoyed, please let me know. I just want to do whatever brings me joy and brings me back to life like this. That would be my ultimate goal. And I know that, you know, it can be tricky, but we only get one life to live, and I'm so grateful that I get to do it in such a bizarre and fun and crazy way, and it's only going to get more bizarre and fun and crazy, hopefully. So I hope you enjoyed it. That's all I'm trying to say. I've had a great time making it. I still have to edit like half of it. Oh my God. I'll tell you more about the disposable cameras later. Patrons, you know exactly what's up. At least the OG old school patrons know. Thanks for watching. There'll be more Paris in My Pocket stuff coming. That's a separate series. I'm going to be getting back to vlogging as I can. I'm not really sure. I'm going to experiment with some stuff. I'm going to throw some stuff out there, see how it makes me feel, see how much I enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy it too, and I'll see you for that. There's a lot of fun stuff coming though. Not going to say too much, but I will leave you with a visual clue. I'm so excited. Obviously, and thank you, Paul, for having me along as well, and Adam for putting up with me. And Menu, I'm gonna ding dong ditch you literally every time we travel together, so keep your eye out.